Did you know that you have the ability to heal your own body and your life by using the healing power of your own voice? Your voice is free medicine, and I'm gonna tell you why and how you can use it. Welcome, Divine One. I am Azumi Fabienne, and if you know me and my channel, you know that my work is all about sound as a healing tool. And today I would like to explain a little bit about the healing abilities of sound, and especially of your own voice. Because let's be honest, so many of us have a suppressed voice. We are not using it as the healing tool that it can be. So let me tell you what I know. Sound is the most powerful medicine that exists, and it's completely free. Sound is mechanical vibration. It travels not just through the air, but also through fluid and tissue. And since our human body is around 70% of water, it's an excellent conductor for vibration. And when we think about sound, we often just think about what we hear through our ears. But the truth is, it doesn't just enter through the ears. It enters the body through our skin, our fascia, our bones, the skull, the spine. Sound is a full body event, not just an auditory one. Every cell, every organ, every tissue of your body has its own resonant frequency. And when your body is in a healthy state, then these frequencies play a beautiful harmonic symphony with each other. So imagine your body in its healthiest state. You feel great, you feel light, you feel balanced. And let's say your cells play instruments. You have drums, a violin, a flute, a guitar, or whatever. And in this state, they are perfectly playing together as a coherent orchestra. Illness, trauma, and stress, on the other hand, create incoherence, which means disrupted oscillation patterns in your tissue, in your nervous system. These states basically attack your cells and make them unhealthy. And in this case, the instruments of your orchestra are not tuned correctly. They try to play the symphony, but it just doesn't sound right. It sounds off, and it actually hurts to listen to that. So in that case, you don't feel well because your system is out of balance. But you can use your own voice to bring it back to balance. Let me tell you why. The voice is so unique because the source of the vibration comes from inside of your body. It's the only instrument that we carry within us. When you hum, tone, sing, or speak, you create internal resonance. The vibration moves through your chest, your skull, your bones, your sinuses, your whole body simultaneously. And this is qualitatively different from external sound. So while sound baths that are tuned to specific frequencies are definitely helpful and healing and bring you in a state of restorative rest and nervous system regulation, your own voice is even more powerful than that. And what's also important to me to mention here is watch the way you speak to yourself and to others. The words that you speak are getting ingrained in your system on a physical level and in your energetic field. So words as spells is such a huge topic that deserves its own video that I'm gonna create very soon. So subscribe so you don't miss it. But now let me explain the key mechanisms that happen in your body when you use your own voice intentionally. Vagus nerve stimulation. The vagus nerve runs through the throat, and vocalization, especially humming, directly activates it and shifts it into a parasympathetic state, which is the state of relaxation, restoration, and calmness. And this is actually measurable by looking at your heart rate. And this is also why it makes you feel so good when you chant or hum. The next effect is nitric oxide release. Nitric oxide is anti-inflammatory and antiviral. It supports your immune system in keeping you healthy and fighting disease. And a study has shown that humming increases nasal nitric oxide production up to 1,500% in comparison to just normal breathing. And on that note, singing heals your immune system too. Singing increases antibodies up to 240% in your body, which means it strengthens your immune system significantly. And another fun fact about that is a study that they did with Alzheimer's patients, where people with Alzheimer's that sang daily for 4 months had an around 23% better cognitive score than the ones that just listened. The next thing is vocalization deepens body awareness. When you hum and you close your eyes and you direct that hum, you direct your energy to the specific area in your body that you might have issues with, it increases the blood flow and the nervous system's attention to that area and makes it heal faster. And of course, the simple but sometimes not that easy act of speaking your truth and expressing yourself authentically in the world is making you more confident and is helping you to create the reality that you really want to live in. So if the voice is so powerful, why are we so disconnected from it? Because many people have lost their voices. Not in a literal sense, but as a somatic pattern. A lot of people have been told, oh, you can't sing, you don't have a good voice. And it makes us just not use it in these ways that I just talked about. We're having trouble and maybe anxiety around using a voice, around voicing our needs and standing up for ourselves. And this has been such a huge thing for me personally for most of my life. I had huge anxiety around using my voice. I was scared to speak up for myself. I was scared to voice my needs. I didn't even sing anymore, even though I loved to sing as a kid. Because I grew up in a household where I learned very early to silence myself, to not be a burden, to not make anybody angry. I've learned to keep myself and my voice small and quiet, to be safe. But in hindsight, everything happens for a reason, because I'm here now and I'm doing this work around sound and the voice because I know how it feels. And I know from lived experience which steps to take to free your voice and use it as a healing tool it can be. I found that learning how to use your voice intentionally is a way to reclaim your channel, your divine voice. And this is why I have put a lot of love, care, and energy into creating my first ever course, which is called Your Voice as Medicine. In this course, I will guide you through the practices and give you the tools that I have found for myself to uncover the hidden blockages and beliefs that you have around your voice, and to enable you to use it to heal your body and to speak your desired reality into existence. So if this calls you, trust it, you're ready. You can find the link in the pinned comment below.